Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we will be building this pricing table, and thanks to the designer of this page, this UI. I like this UI. This was designed by PageDom. It is on Dribbble. I will add this URL in the description. Also, I will add this creators URL in the description. So I've used this design and I have created this component with that. So this will be simple React application where we will be building this as a component, and that will be a reusable component. Also, uh, also this will for this project we will use Tailwind CSS. We will use ShadCN UI, and yes, that's it. This video, and I'll just create a new project with Tweet, and yes, I'll name it as React pricing table. I'll use React. Mm, I'll use TypeScript. Let's go to that, and I'll first run install. Once this is done, once this is done, I'll now install my ShadCN, and I'll use ShadCN CLI. Let's copy this and paste it, and let's do it that work. Okay, Tailwind is not there. Let's install Tailwind. We have to first install the Tailwind, and I can go here, Vite, and I'll get all the commands which is required. So let's do that. And oh, sorry, not run, install. I have to run install command, not run command. I'm sorry. Let's go back. Let's do this. So this will generate Tailwind config. Perfect. Now I have to create a, okay, I would have TS config because I'm using TypeScript. So let's just copy this, compiler options, and let's go back. Okay, I have to open my project. So I'll open it in a new editor. Perfect. I have that, and let's go to TS config. I have came up here, and I have to paste my compiler options. So this is also done. Now what? I'll just change this order because this will be here, and now perfect. So okay, this is okay. Now let's go back, and this I have already done, right? Shad's base URL and all. Base URL path, yes, that is defined. Perfect. I have to do this. Let's do that. Not run. Sorry, I don't know what happened to me today. I'm just using it. Run. Read config. Path. Okay, perfect. Let's go back, and I have to add this resolve. So let's add that resolve. Perfect. This is also done. Now I'll use ShadCN CLI. Perfect. So let's go back, run this. What happened? Tailwind config is not there. Okay. I think I have just forgot to add the Tailwind directives. So let's go to Tailwind, and let's just take these directives. I need to do that. So I have to take it from here. I'll actually remove all of that, and we'll do this. Perfect. I think now it will run. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, perfect. Yes, and yes. Okay, this is there. I think project is set up. Now first let's add some components from Tailwind. from ShadCN, which we need card. So let's install that. We need card, and also we need a slider, no, switch. Yeah, we need switch and we need slider card. So what's the name of this? It will be switch. Let's take that, and we need card. So I can install it like this. Also, if you want, you can just remove this and you can actually select it from here. So I also need button, so let's do that. Oh, I haven't selected it. I have to select it from space. I press space and that is selected. Now I can press enter and that will also install my install the components. So that is done. Let's add let's run our server. Also, before that, I will do one thing. I will do one more thing, and I will actually change my port to 3000. I think this should work with 3000. Yes, no, that did not work. Wait, I have to check. Let's just check the Vite config. Yeah, let's go to this. This should have something here. No. Yeah, server port, and the command is, I want to run that in 3000 server, 3000 port. It will be easy to open also. V2. VLI, and this will be port. Okay, perfect. Hyphen port. Yeah, now it ran in 3000. Perfect. This is what I wanted. And it is there. So these are the default HTML. I have already messed up with the CSS because I have removed all the default CSS. That is why it is not coming up. Just specify that, and now remove this. I don't need app.css, so I'll just remove it. App.tsx, I'll remove all of this. Actually, all of this. I don't need anything, any of those, and remove all of this. Perfect. Now let's go back and get the design. So this is, the text is, our pricing is simple with no hidden fees. So let's do that. Let's add that. So this is okay. We have written it with simple with no fee, no hidden fees. Perfect. Then we have 7 days free trial, no credit card required. Let's add that also. Perfect. Now we will add our components. So let's build our component from scratch. So let's go here and let it be. And now let create a, maybe I'll call a wrapper. I can call it as a wrapper. Yeah. And let's call it as a wrapper. And inside that I will create it as a pricing item. Perfect. Now I'll just have a index.tsx. So one thing I would also like to add is I have my data file. So I'll just add a pricing data also. I'll keep it as a TS file. I'll just copy it. I have that data ready. So what I'm doing is I have my ID, which will be the unique identifier for that pricing. Then my pricing name, the price, and all the features. Features are array of item, like we have name, and then is active for this pricing or not. So this is similar for all three pricing. So I've created it as per the design, and I should also create a type. I think I have just forgot, so I'll create it as a the type of all this also. Pricing data type. Perfect. So this will be string, then name would be string, price would be number, and features would be, let's go and create a type and it will have name of string is active of boolean. Okay, what is this? Declared but never used. Perfect. Feature type, and this will be feature type of array, and here it will be of type pricing data type. So I think this is now cool. This is perfect. So I have my data ready. I have all these ready. So now let's use it and create our component. So first, but before going to that, I'll just create a simple component first, and then I'll use this data so that my elements are rendered correctly, and we can loop through that, and we can generate our component on the fly. So let's do that. Let's add a type for this also. Prop, it will receive item, and that will be of pricing data type. Okay, that will be of type pricing data type, and this will be props. So now my component will know what data type it will get, right? So I have that data. Let's, what is the error? Okay, not used. No problem, I'm gonna use it. So I'll just enter up, take my card component, and now let's go back and see the design. So this I can take it as a maybe card header. This will be the card content, and this can be the card footer. Okay, or maybe I can just avoid card footer. Card header and card content would be much better. So let's add that card header. Okay, and then card content. Perfect. Now first thing would be my name, and now here I have two separate things, like name and then this what type of the pricing is, and then my price, the actual price. And also if I maybe this checkbox, when we select this bill monthly or bill yearly, we will have to change this also. So we will add that option as well. Here maybe it will receive is monthly, and would be boolean. Okay, monthly, and maybe I'll give it as a default value, which will be true, and I'll just mark it as this. So now I think, okay, I'll not h1, but I'll give it as h4, so that we have semantic followed. This will be the name of the pricing. So item name, then I have that per month or per year. So per, and if it is monthly, then it will be month or year. Okay, so yeah, per month, or if it is yearly, then it will change this text to year. And now I have to add my pricing. I can maybe create it as inside the div and add one h1 tag. I'll add my item dot price, and price I have to calculate. If it is monthly, it is okay, that is the price. But if it is yearly, I will just multiply it with by 12, because this is the monthly price which I have set in my data set. So that will be multiplied by 12. Okay, so I'll do that as well. So instead of doing it here, I can create a function which will return the price, and which will use this prop, and will create a price data. So I'll just name it as price. I will wrap it inside use memo, so that if that is not changed or item is not changed, it will be same memoized, so it will not affect my performance. Item and also is monthly. Okay, these will be the dependency. Now if it is return is monthly, just return the price. If not, item dot price multiplied by 12. That's it. So this will be it. And now I can just use this, because this will return the the return type would be number, and this will also memoize data. So I don't have to worry about getting the multiple renders or anything. So it will only change this price when if the item is changed, or if this prop is changed. If it is changed to yearly, then it will change, and it will compute this data and will return the updated price. So this is how we will take care of that. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to do our we have to create these. So let's create that part. And also I think I need to have my I can do that with icons actually. So I can do that with icons. I do not need checkbox, because I don't need this check actions. I have to just display what is active and what is not active. So I can maybe use icons for that. Let's go to Lucid React. Yes, because why I'm using this icon package, because that comes by default with ShadCN. So it will be better to use this because it is already installed. And check circle, where it is, this is there. Okay, that is not solid, we need solid. No problem. We can maybe we can change it a bit, right? We can use this. That is not a problem. We are not actually doing everything similar, everything completely same. So now let's do one thing. Let's add our let's use this component and pass one data, only one, and we can see item. This will be pricing data, and I'll just take one item from that, and so that I can check my component. Okay, let's wrap my all my container, I mean the elements in container, and give it as max auto. Why it is not working? Is my CSS, why I just check if my CSS are Tailwind CSS is working or not. No, it is not working. It is actually not working. I think I have missed something. Let's check installation, and then okay, I think this is required. This is required because I haven't followed that, and that will be in the Tailwind config, right? Tailwind config. Yes, and that content is not there, so maybe that is the problem. Now let's see. No, again. SRC, okay, so I have to allow TSX and TS as well. Yes, now it worked. It was a misconfiguration. That is why the problem we were facing. So now it is sorted. So let's go back and let's see. Okay, so this is how it looks currently. Okay, and we will first add our all the data and everything, and then we will I will basically do the stylings. So let's add my another div, and here I will use here I have to display my feature list. So I'll use this here, features dot map, and it will be feature. Okay, I can actually export this type as well, so I can use it over here. So feature type, perfect, feature type, and I have to wrap this inside brackets. Now I can use it. So now let's maybe take a normal div, or maybe I can take a list item as well. So list item would be much better. So let's take it inside, or maybe just turn this div to UL, and then I have my li. Key would be I can actually give this name, because but name yeah, I cannot take name because that will be that won't be unique, because I have all those features are same, so I cannot use that. I will basically use index, but index also we will have the same problem. With index also we will have the same problem, because it will start from 0 to 1, 0 to 1, 0 to 1. We will have same indexes, right? So what I can do is I can actually, let's remove this index also, and I can concatenate it with item.id, and then feature.name. So now it will be concatenated with this, and we can use our name. And also I'll just replace all the spaces with just this, with so all the spaces will be removed from this, and this will create my id for my features basically. Okay, so this will be the li, and inside li I need two things. One is my icon and one is the name. So first let's use name, feature dot name, and then I have to use my icon with the color of active and inactive. So let's come up here, let's take this check, circle check. Okay. If I let's see if we have something solid color or solid background with this. Do we have? No. This is like it. I think I can take this. Circle check. Let's use this, not a problem. So circle check. Let's come up here. Okay, I have my icons and my text. So now let's add classes. I'll use flex. Okay, gap I would give 3 maybe, and also now align items center. Justify is okay. I don't have to mess with justify. So this is okay. Gap I can actually reduce. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Okay. Also, I'll give a bit of margin from bottom so that it will have gaps from the above one. Okay. So this is good, right? Now let's start adding my conditional classes for icon first, and then for all other parts we will add. Also, if I send is monthly false, let's see if price changes. Yes, it does. So this is also working, and I can just remove this for now. Remove for now. Now let's style icon first, and then we'll go ahead with all other parts, and also add the button also. Let's add the button. Button. And this button text, what is the button text in the design? Purchase plan. Perfect. Purchase plan. Let it be right like this only for now. We will change this also. Size, what all we have? No, I don't need these. I have to give it full width. So I'll change the styling of that as well. First, we will work on this part. Let's first see the design. So text color will be black, and then it will be gray for not selected. Yeah, this is much better. Okay, so this color, what color is it? I have to use some color picker. That will be great. Or maybe maybe let's take color or blue theme from here. Okay, let's take this blue theme, so that we can use the primary color of that. Okay, if I go back now, my button color is changed to blue. Perfect. So class name CN primary if feature is active. So let's see. Yes, this works. Perfect. Now I have to Now I have to take the color also. Let's take color from Tailwind and update it accordingly on the condition. So let's take it from here. I think this would be good. Indigo 400. Let's try this. Let's try this. Text Indigo 400. If feature is not active. If it is not active, it will be like this, but that doesn't seems good. So let's go back to blue and use blue 300. Yep. This becomes completely different, so that doesn't seems good. Maybe 400. Or maybe I can keep it gray as the text is, so that will be much better. Let's use this color slate 500. Slate 500 and text also be that. Let's use a span and take it like this. I don't need this to be changed, so it will be only for the false case, and rest it will be just the blank. Okay, so this good, but icon is not that good. So maybe I can use 400. Let's go back. Yeah, this now seems good. Okay, so this is okay, and now let's style this. So name is a bit bigger. Okay, let's come up. Text to Excel would be fine. Text to Excel I think would be fine. Yes, it is fine. I can also give it a semi bold. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. And also from bottom we have some margin, right? We have a big margin, so let's give that not 5, it may be 3. Let's go back. Yes, 3 is fine. And now let's style this. So and for styling this, I can actually give this as flex items center and justify between to align separately, like both the sides, and the gap would be from between. So that is why I have used this. I don't need this. Oh, sorry, I need it for adding a background in that. So let's add that. Okay, let's first go back to the design and I will check what happened. Let's item center justify between. Perfect. Why all of that came in between? Why this came in between? This should not be there. Should not be here, right? Flex column. Flex column should not be there. Should be flex row. Yep, this is it. So background is, if we see here, background is a bit purple, a darker shade of this. I think this indigo 200. Indigo 200. Let's give it that. Indigo 200. And also it will be first let's give this a class over Excel. Okay, this will be Indigo 500. Let's change it to 100, Indigo 100, and let's see. Okay, now add a padding. Add the paddings. Give padding. Padding would be px would be 3 and py would be 1. Let's see. Yes, a bit more. I need to add a bit more. Let's give it, and let's see now. Okay, I can actually give this a bit more. It will be rounded, and rounded MD, not MD, LG would be good. Yes. Okay, so this is also came up. Now let's do this button. Also, if we have a divider also. So I think ShadCN actually has a component for divider. So let's add that. We have that, right? Divider. No, it is not there. Separator. Yeah, I have a separator. So let's add that. Let's add this. Again, run the component. And let's add a separator. We actually need a separator between these, right? Separator is also added. And now I have to give a class name for margin bottom 5. Okay, let's do 6. Perfect. Now this seems good. Now let's do our styling for button. So let's add that, and also I'll add a margin from my UL items, and just wrap this. Now change my button classes. Yeah, I need CN class for this, because this will get the changes and everything. Let's first check the design. Just check the design. It will be padding and all full width and rounded full. This will be rounded full. So let's do that, rounded full, and this will be width full. Perfect. And CSS class is, I think, Indigo. I can take Indigo 700 something. Let's check. Yes. Okay, so this works fine. Now let's use this. Okay, so now I will just add my components. So I'll wrap it inside a div so that I can do some stylings and all. So that is why now I will use my pricing data, map over it. It will be pricing. Then again I come up and I use my pricing item. Perfect. This I will wrap and give that the type. Pricing will be shared. Pricing will be passed down. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So now I can actually use Tailwind classes for this. I will give it grid and grid column of 3. Also, it will have gap of 5. So I have my all the designs, I mean all the uh, pricing tables are ready. So we have it ready now. Let's do the selected one and other things also, like the yearly and yearly billing and a monthly billing, that is also we want. So we will do that as well. So now let's do that. Let's just do this, like height, screen, flex, item center. Okay, perfect. Everything I'll just wrap it inside so that we have this kind of behavior. Perfect. Also, it will take width full. No, not that. I think I need to give it inside this. Width full. Perfect. Now I have this also. So so the container, okay, perfect. Let's give this a background gray, not this, not this. Okay, let's wrap everything inside a div again, and I'll give this a CSS background, a gray background, and that gray would be slate 100, I think. Yeah, I can check that. BG slate 100. Yep, that is good. That is good. Come up here. Also add a shadow in my card component. So I have a drop shadow of LG. Yeah. Okay. This looks good. Let's do the styling of all these items and then we'll go ahead. Margin 10. Perfect. For Excel, text center. Text center. Text. Plate 500. Perfect. Yeah, I think this is good. This is good. I don't have to do a lot of changes here. Perfect. This is okay. Now let's add a pricing of monthly and yearly, switch for that, and then I'll again add the selected pricing thing. So let's do that first. Let's do this one, and then again I'll update that. So let's go to switch. Perfect. So let's take it. Let's take this. Let's take it. So I have this. And my switch. I need label component as well because it is label, or I can just remove it and I can give text because I have to wrap my text both the sides. So billing monthly. This is the text, right? Bill monthly, bill yearly. Okay. Bill yearly. This is billing mode. Ah, nice. Yes, I have this. I have this also ready. So let's oh sorry. Yeah, this is the space for that. I need to bring that in the middle of the page. So I would maybe give that as width auto and also MX auto, but that doesn't work. Let's see why. Let's see why it is not working. So I have the okay MX both the sides perfect. So this does not work. I need to bring that in the center, right? So there is one thing I could do. One thing I could do is like I can wrap this in one div. Okay, and wrap this in one div. Ah, and I have this all wrapped in one div. This will have flex items center and justify center. Also, I need to give flex column. Now, perfect. It came up. It came accordingly, and now I will remove this. I don't need this, and I will add it like this. Yes. So bill monthly and okay. Bill monthly is like this. If bill yearly, I'll have this. And then once this is done, I have to pass a value. So now let's add a state. Let's add a state. State is for Boolean, basically. True. True, because I'm checking if is monthly. Set is monthly. This is what I need to toggle the value for. Handle bill mode change. Okay, I have to work on it, and here would be is monthly, and I'll pass my is monthly to that. Now let's come up to this and let's go to that documentation. I need to check the on checked change I will get and checked I would use. So let's go back. Let's go back and let's pass the values is monthly. So now, as for default, we have it as true. So it will show it as checked, which we don't want. For monthly, if it is monthly, we will have to show it as false. I mean, liver should be in the bill monthly. So I'll just negate the value, whatever the selection is. If it is true, then it will show it as false, so that it will state here, and if it is false it will show it like the yearly. So that is how we will check this. And on checked change, handle bill mode change, where I will get the value as checked, and then I can set it as checked. So I'll get it as boolean. Okay, this is not working. Why it is not working? Let's see if we have any console error. No. He is giving me an error. He is not actually added. Okay, I have not given key for this, but let's check this. Why this not working? Why this is not working? This should work. This should work. I have forgotten to give key over here, so that may be the reason for the key error I'm getting in the console. But for this, it should come up, right? So let's see why is it not coming. Let's log. Let's log. I'm getting it as true. Uh-oh. So true is actually getting false, and then the problem is coming up here. Okay, so it is not actually setting it. So instead of this, I'll name it as is yearly. Okay, and also again is yearly. It will be false. Perfect. Perfect. This I need to pass. This will now remove the negation. Here I will use the negation. If yearly is true, it will, yes, for is monthly. Or maybe I can also rename it here. This will be false by default. And this will come up here. Perfect. Okay, so I don't have to now change anything. Is yearly, and no negation and nothing, so it will be just be the data as it is. Now if I see, perfect, this is working. Perfect. See, if I change it, I just do the calculation and it updates it accordingly. Perfect. So now I think this is good. This is great. Okay, so this is also working now. Now let's do the selection. So come up here, and now also again I have to add a state. This will be so this will be the ID of the pricing. So ID, the default is the pro which is selected, so I have given it as that, and I will just use this set selected plan. Okay, perfect. So I have that. Now let's come back to my component, and here is selected also would be boolean. This will also be boolean. Also I will have to take an event which will be actually called when we select that plan. On select, this will be sorry, this will return void, and this will have my maybe the void ID I could send. Okay, fine. Let's use that. Default would be that, and on select. Okay. Okay, fine. Now let's add a handle selection. Handle selection. Now how this works is, so basically I could add it on the and at the card level, but I'll use my button for that. So on click, I will use handle selection. Handle selection will fire my on select function, which will also send the item ID. That's it. It will do. And now I will have my is selected. Now how I can check? So if is selected plan equals pricing dot ID, because I'm adding ID, so that is why. And on select handle selection, or maybe I can just, because I'm already getting the ID, so I could just use that, use it in, no, I cannot use that is here. Let's do that. Let's add a function. Let's add a separate function, and I'll do that here. So I'll get ID over here as a parameter. Set selected plan, and this will set the ID. Perfect. So I will now have my IDs selected. So for now, let's just do one thing. Let's just change the background of the card if it is selected. Okay, so if background primary if is selected is true, so this is selected, and that is why it came up as true. Perfect. If I select this will change it. Nice. So this is changing, right? Now I have to change all my texts. So let's do one thing. For texts okay, no problem. I can actually, what I was thinking is I could do that at one place, but that is not actually that won't be good. So let's try to do that here. This will be text white only if is selected. So now let's see. Yes, this works. And I will now copy the same over here. I will remove all this because that is not required for this p tag. So it is just this part. Nice. Nice. So here the background. Okay, so the background is indigo for on not selected, but I have to add a background of white when it is selected. So now this also works. Yeah, this is white. This also works, and separator automatically is working fine, so I don't have to worry about that. I need to work on my icons and these text. So icon, let's just do this and let's see. So all are white. I don't want all to be white, right? I need it to be gray, or maybe a bit of changed color. Maybe what color I could use here? What color I should use? So it should be visible also. Let's do one thing. Let's add it here first. Let's do other things and then I'll move to icon, because I have to do that also. Again, the button, this will have background white if it is selected, and text primary if it is selected. Yeah, so this looks good. Actually, don't give it as a background indigo. It is not looking good. It should be background primary, because I'm here using primary, so it will be primary. That is looking much better. Also with the icon I have already used primary, so that is okay. That is good. Now let's come up here. So all the inactive states. So when it is inactive, it will be okay, fine. But if it is selected and inactive, then I have to check that condition as well, right? So let's do one thing. Let's add. This will work on both are true, both are false. Okay, so this should not affect here. If I select this, yeah, this should not work. This should not affect this part. Do this same for icon. Do the same for icon. Okay, nice. Now I need to make this for only if it is selected and it is not active. Text white would be okay. Text white is okay. It is selected and feature is active, then would be text white. Otherwise I will make the text a bit transparent, or the primary blue color. Let's go to the blue color and I'll maybe make it as blue 400, so it will be a blend of that color, right? So let's use that blue 400 if it is selected and it is not active. It is selected but it is not active. Yes, this is the color which I want. This is the color I want. Here also I have to do this same thing, and this will be like this. So now all the conditions are working fine. Okay, okay, the hover state. The hover state, I also have to make this happen. I also have to work on this. So hover state BG would be white if is selected. Yes, perfect. Perfect. So I think this is great. This is great. We have achieved what we wanted. One thing, this color is a bit changed. This is not what we have all other places. So let's do that also, and we will and then we will be completed. Not indigo, this text primary, this is what I have to change. Yeah, so now all of my all these features are done, right? So if I change this, this is per year. If I change this, this is per month, and my price is also updated. So this is how you can use this use React to create a reusable component. So this is a reusable component which I am able to select. I'm able to send props to and change the values along with memoization. I have memoized the data so that this does not re-render every time the other items are changed. If it is only like item is also changed, price is also changed, like this item is completely changed, and then my this prop is also changed, then only it will work. Otherwise unnecessary it won't work. It won't change the value. So that is what we have took care. We have created a reusable component where we are handling all of these scenarios as per the prop we have passed. Also this component is like it is not it does not have a fixed width or something, so that we can use it anywhere. If I want to, maybe if I want to change this grid and make it two items in one row, so I could do that. I have that leverage, right? So I'll just show you here where I have defined my columns. If I give this as column 2, it will be like this. If I want to have one column, so I can do that. So my component is reusable. I can use it anywhere. I don't have to worry about that, and my components are working fine. So all of these are working fine, so that this is not an issue. And all my items which are active for this price are highlighted, which are not active are just I mean muted kind of text. Same, I can select all the items, select what plan I want to go to. When I click on purchase, in the real scenario you could add a event handler here, and you could maybe take it to the checkout page. So that is what we can do. Okay, and this is it for this video. So if you like this video, please like, share and comment. Comment your thought and let me know how was this and what all you want to see more. Share this video with your friends. That's it. So see you in the next video. Bye. Thanks.